We're good? Dr. Matata, Dr. Payne, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I want to apologize to. Okay. I want to apologize to the people here, the people on the video. My sinuses are acting up, and so my eyes are a little bit blurry. So I asked Angie to help me out and as big a font as she could on my script. So I apologize. If I'm like this, don't think I'm like picking my nose or anything. Literally. And so I just need to approach it like this, so I apologize. So I'm going to call this meeting to order of the November 29th, 2022 Indianapolis Public Library Board meeting. Angie, can we have a call to roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Biederman.
Present.
Mr. Bixby.
Present.
Dr. Matata.
Present.
Do we have Ms. Payne?
Dr. Payne, then?
Yes, she is.
Present.
Thank you. Judge Salinas
Present.
and Ms. Tribble.
Present.
We do have a quorum. Thank you.
We have a quorum. TD's on his way. He did text us and let us know to go ahead and start the meeting without him. We're going to go to the public comment section. At every library board meeting, we open with a time for the public comment. We welcome feedback from the public about our library system. And at this time, the public may address the library board. If there are several of you representing the same group, please pick one. Please do not repeat the same comments that others have said. Please note that the public comment section is not the place or the appropriate forum for commenting on matters that are best addressed through the HR department. Any such matters should go through the HR department and through the interim CEO. So now, I apologize, I'm literally doing my best here. Each person will have 5 minutes, and we're going to start with, do we have any letters?
No.
We have no letters, so we have one person, Michael Torres.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Michael Torres. I'm president of ASME Local 3395. And I come tonight. I often come here, come forward at my membership's request for clarification on a policy members are not fully understanding. But tonight, I'm clearing my thanks to this board for its guidance and our library leadership for bringing these resolutions dealing on compensation and benefits, which I hope you will approve. Its encouraging leadership has taken swift action in addressing the issues of compensation, equity, inclusion raised in the climate improvement study. Resolution 68-2022, adopting a schedule of pay grades, staff positions, and benefits for library employees, which includes pay grades changes 1 to 20. Changes have been made to expand pay grades, tuition reimbursement amount, increase amount for tuition reimbursement and certification reimbursement, a new holiday, Indigenous Peoples Day, an increase in our HSA contribution. Pages and employees with 10, 20, 30 plus years of service are finally getting their due, which in previous conversations was ignored. Moving pages toward a more fair salary is long overdue as well. We're seeing that pages are no longer just school kids. Many are adults who are retired and are filling in income gaps needed to make ends meet. By allocating more funds for tuition and certification reimbursement, you're addressing the equity element that often deters staff who normally would not consider school because of the cost. I encourage staff to take advantage of your increasing offer. Last year, you approved Juneteenth as a staff holiday, and tonight's resolution is adding Indigenous Peoples Day. Resolution 69-2022, the appointment list, which prior years wasn't available until the December board meeting. Coming earlier allows staff to see the projected 2023 salary early so they can make plans sooner. Resolution 70-2022, approval of additional compensation. The processes of explaining the methodology for these resolutions and new policies to the Union and Staff Association is a welcome turn of events that I thank you, the board, for your acknowledgement of the hard work and some sacrifice our front lines support, executive, and behind the scenes staff do every day to serve our community. Thank you.
Welcome, TD. I don't think we have anyone else that signed up. We'll move on to approval of the minutes of the October 24th, 2022 board meeting. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? So moved. Is there a second? Second. Any discussion on the matter? Can people vote on the minutes? Yeah. Okay.
Just as a reminder, anyone voting, participating electronically needs to be able to be seen and be heard in order to cast a vote.
All right, Angie, can we have a call to roll on the minutes, please?
Yes, Mr. Biederman,
Approved?
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Dr. Martada,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, the motion carries.
So we need Dr. Murtada.
Oh, Dr. Murtada?
On the camera.
Dr. Murtada can vote on it too.
Thank you. Yes, I voted approve, but I can't come on camera right now.
Okay. So
I'm
that-
sorry, I didn't hear you. Robert, I know you made a comment, but I couldn't hear it.
Dr. Murtada, in order to have your vote counted on any matters when you're participating remotely, you have to be able to be seen and be heard by all. So if your camera can't come on, then you aren't eligible to vote under the library's electronic participation policy.
Thank you, I understand.
All right, the motion does carry though, either way.
Correct.
All right, that's all for that, right? We move on to the committee reports, the Finance Committee. Dr. Payne?
Lolita, please come forward.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
I'm here to present the Treasury Report for October 2022.
What page will we be on?
It starts on page 19. The Treasury Report will reflect that we're on target as projected for the month of October 2022. Our revenues is 63% of our budget, and with 10/12 of budget, that's like 83%. Actual year to date is $30,195,222. And for our expenditures, we're 68%, which is similar to last year, and that amount is $36,634,702. Our revenue, we received our property taxes in the month of October of 2.3 million. No, I'm sorry, 1.7 million October and 2.3 million this month in November. So we're on target for our property taxes. And on page 22, and under the intergovernmental revenues, you'll see that we receive our county, our co-ed revenue, as well as our LOED revenue. Page 25 will show our cash flow projections. And under our projection for October, you'll see the 1.7 actual amount that we received in property taxes. Page 26 is the receipts and disbursements. For receipts, we received 2.9 million, and our disbursements were 6.7 million year to date. On page 27, investments report. It reflects our current year-to-date investment revenue. Page 28 is our bond and interest fund detailed income statement. And our year-to-date amount for revenue is 8.6 million. And our expenses is 10 million. '28, '29 as our rainy day fund and our LERF. And gift and grants is page 31 through 35. Anyone have any questions in regards to those reports?
I actually have a question.
Uh-huh.
So just going back to page 1,
Mhm.
but I guess page 2, then it's page 20 in your packet. I noticed that the year-to-date actual for property tax is only at 59% of what our revised budget is.
Mhm.
What is it that accounts for the much lower actual income?
Well, on the property taxes, we used to get in May and the last quarter of the year. So we received some in October, so the larger amount in November, which is 2.7 million, that it'll raise that percentage up higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then with regard to the miscellaneous,
Mhm.
it seems like that's, I mean, it's good that it's up, but what's making it up?
If you go to page 22, under miscellaneous, you'll see for interest income, we received a large amount there. And for the year to date, you'll see that it's more than what we projected. Mhm. You're welcome.
Any additional questions from the board? Dr. Payne, Dr. Murtaugh, any questions?
No questions, but please speak up. I couldn't hear that other question. I know it's gonna be difficult, but I didn't hear whatever question was asked.
Okay, we will. I've asked our Vice President Curtis to take over the meeting in terms of following the script. I
Oh.
think it's just easier.
Okay,
Go ahead.
All right, is there a motion to accept the report of the treasurer?
So-
Has been properly moved in second. Is there any discussion? Right, Angie, will you have call roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Biederman,
Approved?
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Dr. Matada,
I'm supposed to abstain. Is that correct, Robert?
Correct.
Abstain.
Ms. Payne,
approve.
Dr.
Well,
Robinson,
she's not.
Oh, wait a minute. Approve.
There you go.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
thank you. Judge Salinas
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble,
Approved.
thank you.
Motion got carried. Sorry. Go ahead.
Motion carries.
My bad.
All right, resolution number 65.
Resolution 65-2022 is the transfer between classifications and accounts. The first transfer is in the operating fund, is to move the funds from event and PR to department office supplies. This transfer will allow the library to purchase various camera components, lenses, and digital medical media tools for use for communication department. The second transfer will move funds from department office supplies to other contractual services in order for the InfoZone to pay for subscriptions to services that supports their technology programming. And the third transfer will move funds from the repair and maintenance computers to other offices and supplies so that IT department can purchase laptops for public service jobs and career centers. On page 40, you'll see the movement of the funds, and this does not affect the operating or affect the total budget for the 2022. It's just a movement of funds.
Is there any questions? Is there a motion to approve resolution number 65-2022?
So moved.
Second.
Has been properly moved in second.
Angie, call the roll, please.
Yes. Mr. Biederman?
Approved.
Mr. Bixby?
Approved.
Dr. Matata?
Yes.
Ms. Payne?
Approved.
Dr. Robinson?
Approved.
Judge Salinas?
Approved.
And Ms. Tribble?
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, next we have resolution number 66.
Resolution number 66, the subject is e-magazine subscription renewal. It is an important component of the library's virtual branch collections. E-magazines have become a popular format since the pandemic, and more users accessing the online collection. Additionally, many magazines are available online, including popular magazines like Newsweek, Popular Science, and Entertainment Weekly. This annual subscription fee is $80,000, and it runs from January 2023 through December 2023.
Do we know how many users can use it at any given time?
Yes, I think you can use it simultaneously, and that as of 2022, we're on track of we reached 73,250 that have issued checkouts and comparable to last year's usage.
Is there any other discussion? I need a motion to approve resolution number 66.
So moved. Pat Payne.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any further discussion? All right, Angie, call the roll, please.
Mr. Biederman?
Approved.
Mr. Bixby?
Approved.
Ms. Payne?
Approved.
Dr. Robinson?
Approved.
Judge Salinas?
Approved.
And Ms. Tribble?
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, next we have resolution number 67, data access reference solutions subscription.
And this is on page 45. And this is another subscription database renewal. This the Data Axle Reference Solution subscription database is used for the public by business research at the library's location or remotely from home, school, or businesses. This essential tool is used as part of the library catalog and references database on the library's research and learn on the below URL with your library card. This annual subscription database, formerly known as Reference USA, has been one of the top databases used by the library for the past 10 years. And the cost has stayed the same since 2017. The cost is $58,534. This renewal runs from January 31st, 2023 through January 30th, 2024. And again, the cost is $58,534.
All right, is there any further discussion on resolution number 67? Hearing none. Can I get a motion to approve 67-2022?
So moved.
I'll second it.
It's been properly moved in second. Angie, can we have a call roll, please?
Mr. Biederman?
Approved.
Mr. Bixby?
Approved.
Ms. Payne?
Approved.
Dr. Robinson?
Approved.
Judge Salinas?
Approved.
And Ms. Tribble?
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That is it for the treasury.
Thank you. Dr. Payne, did you have anything else from your committee?
I think so. I think that's it.
All right, next we have the Diversity Policy and Human Resources Committee. Hope.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President. As our interim HR director comes forward, just want to give an update as I have been doing on the CEO search. We have arrived at the week of the interviews for the finalists. There are 2 finalists, Michelle M. Hayes, our interim director, and Gabriel Morley. We had initially announced that there were 3 CEO finalists and 1 has withdrawn since. So we're we're very excited to move forward with the process. And we have several events planned for this week. On Wednesday, the candidates will interview with the executive committee as well as an extended leadership group. They will also give community presentations on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. at the Central Library. And we've invited the whole library distribution list to come to hear the candidates. Our community as well as employees will have the opportunity to hear directly from the candidates. And we'll also be able to provide feedback on a survey that will be distributed to the participants. And the presentations will also be aired on YouTube. So YouTube users will also have access to that. And then on Thursday, the candidates will interview with the board in an executive committee meeting of the board that will take place on Thursday morning. So that is the update on the CEO search. And if there are no questions, I will turn it over to Keisha Galarza. Thank you.
All right, so I'm here to present 3 resolutions. The first one is Resolution 68-2022, and I have a presentation, so make it easy. Right, so the first resolution is just a routine resolution. It is to adopt a schedule for the new pay grades, staff position, and the benefits. Some of the changes that we have made, it was to expand our pay grades. Now it's going to be from 1 to 20 to allow more to expand and decompress those employees. We have increased the tuition reimbursement from $2,000 to $3,000 for courses towards college degree, $1,000 for certifications. Currently, it is $750. We have included a new holiday for Indigenous Peoples Day to increase awareness and celebrate diversity. We have also increased our HSA contribution. The amount increased, it was by $75 to $100 depending on the health plans, and we did not have any increase on our premiums for 2023, which have been 5 years in a row without any increases on our premiums. And this will be effective on December 18, 2022. Any questions?
Just, that's incredible that there's been no increase in premiums. I mean, our company, we saw a 33% increase.
Yeah.
So that's just remarkable.
We have been 5 years.
Is that because our employees are so healthy and we have lower claim rates?
We have increased our wellness program, and we have also, worked really hard on those high claims. So I am very proud of the employees that have done the hard work.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. All right, is there a motion to approve resolution number 68?
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Angie, call the roll, please.
Mr. Biederman,
Approved?
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, so the next one is Resolution 69-2022. Again, this is another routine resolution. Every year we have bring it up. This year is a little bit earlier, but we are pleased to announce that most of our employees will receive something. Most of the time, intern positions and new hires do not receive an increase. We have made the point to at least give 1% for new hires, 2% for intern positions. Most employees will receive a minimum of 5% unless they have received a recent increase. Those that have been here for longer than 10 years will receive a longevity based on their years in service between 1.5% to 4.5% additional from the 5%. We have also make adjustment based on the compensation study. So whichever is greater, the employees will get. We are bringing pages to the minimum of $15 per hour. And this has been the biggest increase ever that we have had. And it is about $2.4 million just to the employees. Any questions?
Any questions? All right, is there a motion to approve resolution number 69, the appointment list?
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Angie, call the roll, please.
Mr. Peterman,
Approve.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
Next, we have resolution number 70, approval of additional payments of employees for the year end.
All right, my final resolution is resolution 70-2022, additional compensation for 2022. So we have, as a thank you for the hard work for this year for our employees, we have allocated some money from the surplus. We are giving one-time payment for full-time employees $1,000, for part-time employees $500, for hourly and pages $300. This payment will be received by employees on December 9th. The total amount that we're spending on this is $525,000, $375. This comes from the surplus from the cash balance and open positions. And this is really just to thank the employees for the, challenging year and as a thank you. Any questions?
There's no questions. All right, is there a motion to approve resolution number 70, the additional payments of employees for the year end? So moved.
So moved.
All right, it's been properly moved in second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Angie, call the roll.
No, I'd just like to make a comment that I think that this is really a wonderful move on the part of the board, and in a very incredibly important time when families could really use this additional amount. So high commendations to the board and for all the work that the library staff is doing.
And I'd like to add to that, to Dr. Murtada's kudos, to thank our CFO, our interim HR director, and our interim CEO for taking the time to make sure that these changes happen for our employees this year. And one other thing that I just wanted to make, I don't think we've said it publicly, but it is in the board packet that this is a sustainable increase. That the teacher did say that the funds are being funded this year from underspending for our personnel, but it is also sustainable for 2023. Correct.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Is there anything else? Oh, committee. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't even vote.
We didn't vote.
Oh. I'm going to mess it all up for everybody Christmas.
No, wait a minute.
All right, is there a motion to approve the resolution? It's been properly moved in second. I'm sorry, there was other discussion. All right, Angie, call the roll, please.
Mr. Peterman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice work. Thank you.
All right, next we have the facilities committee, which I'm the chair of that committee. We did have our committee meeting and we spoke about resolution number 60, 62, as well as 63 and 71. I don't know if Adam is on.
He is.
Okay, he is. All right. So each one of the resolutions that we have before us, the committee spoken in great lengths about, which all of them had a due pass recommendation to the full board. However, there was some concern over some of the criteria with some of the the bidding, in which we want to make sure that we express our commitment to making sure that we have a diverse pool of contractors when they submit package to the library. So I know that the library is working toward getting a workshop together for some of the contractors who submit bids, and for those who didn't, so that it's fair across the board. And with that, we can go into Adam, if you want to speak about each one of the resolutions. We'll start with resolution number 60, and that's the approval to award construction services contract for the Central Library Auditorium Video Upgrade Project.
Sure. So this is to, like Chairman Bixby said, upgrade the AV equipment in the auditorium. It had been there since the original building, or since the building expansion was built. So it reached its end of life. It was estimated to be within $150,000. So we used the invitation to quote process as described by Indiana Code. We held a pre-quote conference. One vendor showed up. Then we received quotes, and we received one quote from Shoemaker Motion Picture. The project was budgeted to be $150,000 or under, and they came in at $143,000. And we recommend that we award the quote to Shoemaker.
Right, and this item was previously tabled at our October board meetings. So
Mhm.
as well. Is there a motion to approve resolution number 60 for the approval award for construction services? It's been properly moved. I'll second it. Is there any further discussion?
I guess I would just wonder, how often do we only get one bid? Is it the amount of the bid of the project, or do we have a sense of why we would only get one bid?
It's actually been somewhat common the past few years, specifically in the construction industry, with low interest rates and governments flush with money. They've been spending, to use a colloquialism, like crazy. And so contractors, both generals and subs, have a pipeline of work. Oftentimes, a contractor will have 6 to 12 months of work, and we need something done in the next 3 to 6 months. And so they literally do not have the time to do this project, even if they would like to. They don't have the labor, they don't have the time, or it's just wrong timing.
And is a concern.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, would you call a roll, please?
Mr. Peterman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approved.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, next we have resolution number 62. This is the approval award for planning, programming, and design services contract for the North Branch renovation project.
And if you don't mind, could I combine this with the next resolution, since they're pretty much twins?
Yeah.
Okay. So for background, items 7B and 7C, the two resolutions there, were solicited at the same time. We sent out one RFQ, or request for qualifications packet for both of these projects because they were happening within the same time frame and they have similar budgets. And so we asked design firms to respond to both of these projects individually. And also they had an option to respond for doing both of them simultaneously. So the first one is for Nora. The second one is for Pike. They're both receiving renovations in the near future. Both projects are approximately $2.25 million, with about $200,000 designated for design services. We sent the RFQ out to, 69 vendors directly, 12 business organizations, and they were also added in newspapers over 2 weeks. We held a pre-statement of qualification conference where 6 vendors were in attendance. we received 6 submissions with, I think, 4 of the attendees and 2 non-attendees submitted packets. So these packets ranged anywhere between 30 and 60 pages total. Their actual response was requested to be 40 or under. The evaluation team was myself, 2 area resource managers, 1 branch manager, and our purchasing and supplier diversity manager. On page 98 of your packet, you can see the XBE scoring percentage, along with the other qualifications prior to that. And on page 99, we have the 5 criteria that we had gone through to evaluate them: attainment of XBE utilization goals, expertise of design, satisfaction of current and former customers, range of fees, and any other criteria deemed relevant. After several hours of discussion, evaluation, and basically 3 rounds of evaluation, the evaluation team decided on Luminaut Roland for both projects. And the facilities team, we recommend that the Luminaut Roland be awarded both contracts.
Is there any discussion on resolution number 62? We have to separate them. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve resolution number 62?
So moved.
Second. It's been properly moved in second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, call roll please.
Mr. Peterman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
All right, motion carried. Resolution number 63. This is the one for the Pike branch. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved in second. Is there any further discussion on resolution number 63? Hearing none, call roll please.
Mr. Peterman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
We have resolution number 71, and this is the Glendale Replacement Branch Shelving Project.
So this is just procuring shelving for the new Glendale project. Similar to what we had done earlier, we created a solicitation, sent it out, and I'm trying to find the total number of vendors. It was a lot. The total list is on page 109. We worked with KRM to evaluate all the receipts, or I'm sorry, all the submissions. We received 3, and you can see there on page 110, 195,000, 164,000, 179,000. After evaluation, we decided that KPC Architectural Projects is the low bid, and they meet all of the criteria, and we recommend awarding the shelving to KPC.
Any questions or discussion? Is there a motion to approve resolution number 71?
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, need to call roll please.
Mr. Peterman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
Motion carried.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
That'll be it for the facilities committee. Library Foundation update. Dr. Robinson.
Great. Every month, the Library Foundation provides an update to the library board. Library Foundation wrapped up the 2022 staff campaign, Giving Thanks. The preliminary total of $20,489 was contributed by 129 Library and Foundation staff members. Thank you to all the staff who participated. We would also like to thank the following library staff for serving on the staff campaign committee this year: Katie Buloff, Mike, Eric, Emily Lynn, Stacy Terrell, Mike Coughlin, Chris Hossett, Olanike and Olanisi, and Leah Kim. Congratulations to the African American History Committee for the success of the Fall Fest 2022. The Library Foundation was proud to fund the program with support from Forrest and Steve and Donna D. Talley Fund and Friends of the Library. The Library Foundation Board of Directors passed the 2023 budget. The foundation is proud to support the library with $2.17 million in 2023. We thank the 220 donors who made gifts last month. The following are our top corporate and foundation donors: Ascension St. Vincent, AT&T Foundation, CD-ROM Systems Midwest, Clark Quinn, Moses Scott, and Braun LLP, Cortiva, Eli Lilly and Company Foundation, Griffith Family Foundation, Indiana Education Savings Authority, Indiana Humanities, Rich Charles. And if you should have an opportunity to thank these donors, we would be so grateful. This month, we are proud to provide more than $98,000 to the library. Examples of major initiatives supported include 100 books before kindergarten, early literacy specialists, Fall Fest 2022, Slam and Rhymes Challenge, X5 Overcomers, Teen Zone in Irvington, and Pike Aquarium. That concludes the Library Foundation report for November.
Thanks, Dr. Robinson. Next, we have the report of the interim CEO.
Good evening, everyone. The first resolution that I have is for finances, personnel, and travel, and it's 72-2022. This is a routine procedural action that appoints new salaried hires, approves new hourly hires, compensation changes, resignations, travel, and financial related claims and warrants. The financial impact has already been accounted for in the budget for 2022.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve resolution number 72?
So moved.
Or I'll second it.
Been properly moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Mr. Biederman,
Approved.
Mr. Bigsby,
Approved.
Ms. Payne,
Approved.
Dr. Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you.
So I do have a short report for this evening. I passed it out to all of the library board members, and I will send it out via email to the rest of the staff. So we continue to focus on supporting lifelong learning in the city of Indianapolis. We're continuing to hold system-wide communications. As was stated before by our CFO, we are very excited that we're giving increases to most of our staff members, and that everyone is being brought up to market based upon the Ramberg Associates market study that was updated in July of 2022. And so that's quite an accomplishment, and I know that the employees will be very excited when this hits their paycheck. Programming of note, the Center for Black Literature and Culture celebrated its 6th anniversary on October the 29th. Dr. Nicole Cook out of the School of Information and Science in the University of South Carolina spoke about radicalizing LIS, having radical empathy, radical love, and radical envisioning. The CDLC anniversary was held on the same day as the Indiana Librarians Leading in Diversity Fellowship Reunion. So we had librarians travel from all over the state of Indiana, and they are looking to create a new fellowship, which will bring more librarians of color into the field. So we're very excited about that possibility. As was stated before, the African American History Committee did have their Fall Fest. It was very well attended. I was there, and I would say that it was even better than pre-pandemic numbers as far as all of the patrons that were there. They were very excited to hear the poetry, and to hear the other performers. And then our keynote speaker, Kevin Richardson, he is part of the Exonerated Five. He spoke about hope and resilience. And so it was really a powerful message for someone who has dealt with such deep wounds from the criminal justice system, that he still has hope and resilience. So I really resonated with that. Press highlights, IndyPL was spotlighted in 2 articles above the fold in the Recorder for October the 28th. IndyPL celebrates Center for Black Literature and Culture, and then also Libraries Reach Across Digital Divide. So we're very excited that our programs are being shared with the community, and we appreciate the communications department and all that they're doing to make that happen. I attended several conferences. I went to the Association for Study of African American Life and History. I presented at that conference as well as attending. At ILF, I co-presented with past President Shante Burns Simpson and talked about the importance of the Black Caucus of the American Library Association. Also attended the Urban Libraries Council, and the focus was creating a place for democracy. And I learned a lot there as well. And then presented finally at the Association for Library and Information Science Education, Reclaiming Black Librarian Stories, BCALA and LIS Miseducation. And that is the end of my report for information.
Thank you so much. The next we have unfinished business with which there isn't any new business. Future agenda items. This time is made available for discussion items not on the agenda, which are interest to the library board members, and the opportunity is given to suggest items to be included on future library board meeting agendas. Do any of the board members have something to suggest for the December board meeting?
Other than we're gonna have what is the date? Because it's not the normal. It's always earlier, right?
The 25th.
No.
It's right on your paper.
Is it? Okay. Like I can't see, okay?
Our next meeting is December the 19th.
The 19th, okay.
Really?
Thank you.
All right, so yes, our next board meeting will be here at the Library Services Center on December the 19th at 6:30 p.m. Is there any other business? Hearing none. We have to adjourn this meeting, and then we have to go into our annual meeting for the elected offices of the library board.
We also have a budget item.
A budget item as well is on here.
And on the budget, you have to be present to vote.
All right, so we've already adjourned the regular meeting, and now I'll call the meeting to order for the annual meeting of the board. It's now called to order. Angie, can we have a call roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Peterman,
President.
Mr. Bixby,
Present.
Ms. Payne,
Present.
Reverend Robinson,
Present.
Judge Salinas,
Present.
and Ms. Tribble.
Present.
Councilmember Todd is still online, but not available.
I'm still here, but I understand that I have to abstain.
Our election of officers is next. The first matter on our agenda is for the annual meeting is the election of officers. Pursuant to the bylaws, our officers are elected for 1-year terms, and the term of office for each of our current officers in December the 31st, 2022. Term for these officers, elections will be from January the 1st of 2023 to December 31st of 2023. The election of officers is to be accomplished by nomination and roll call. We will now commence that process. The first one is for president. Is there any, at this time, is there any nominations on the floor for president?
I nominate Curtis Bixby.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, nominated.
I nominated Curtis Bixby.
Oh, okay.
In which at this time, I can't assume that position, in which I'll have to decline, but thank you so much for the opportunity.
I nominate Hope too.
There's been a nomination for Hope Triple.
I'll second that.
Very properly moved in second. The chair should repeat each nomination as it hears it. After nominations,
Is there any other nominations?
are there any other nominations for president? All right, hearing none, the nominations for president are closed. I'll request a call to be taken. So, Andy, can you do a call roll?
Yes, Mr. Peterman,
This would be for Tribble as president.
correct, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I can't hear. You all gonna have to speak up, please.
So we're doing the call to roll now for the nomination for president, and we're the only one right now, and it's so Tribble as the nomination for president of the board for next year. And so Angie is now doing the call to roll.
Okay, thank you.
I thought these things picked up a whisper.
Um,
I said, okay,
Mr. Bixby
Yes.
and Ms. Payne,
Yes.
Reverend Robinson,
Yes.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Yes.
We have unanimous vote.
Elected president for 2023. Now, the next office will be for vice president. At this time, I will call for nominations from the floor for vice president.
I would like to nominate Curtis Bixby, Vice President.
Will you accept it? Yes, I'll accept it. I'll second that nomination. Yeah. Any other nominations?
Are there any other nominations for vice president? Hearing none, the nominations for vice president are closed. Angie, can we have a call roll for vice president?
Yes, Mr. Biederman,
approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved?
Ms. Payne,
Yes, approve, I mean.
Reverend Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Yes.
Thank you.
I've been elected for the vice president. Next, we have secretary. At this time, I will call for nominations from the floor for secretary. I nominate Ray View for secretary.
Second.
I'll accept graciously.
Are there any other nominations for secretary, for board secretary? All right, hearing none, the nominations for secretary are closed. Can we have a call roll, please?
Mr. Biederman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved?
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Reverend Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Approved.
Thank you, Mr. Beasley. All right, the treasurer. At this time, I'll call for nominations from the floor for treasurer. Lolita. Nomination for Ms. Lolita to remain the treasurer for the board.
I'll second that.
What has it been?
She has to be accepted. She has to accept it.
Oh, I
Okay.
accept it.
You okay with it?
Yeah.
Are there any other nominations? All right, nominations for treasurer closed. Can we have a call to roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Biederman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved?
Ms. Payne,
Approve.
Reverend Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble.
Yes.
So we have our treasurer for 2023. All right, next we have on the agenda is annual resolution 73. It's with the bylaws. Annually, the board approves its annual resolution to approve, confirm, or reauthorize those matters that are addressed annually. A copy of the current bylaws are also attached. There is no proposed changes to the current form of the bylaws, and as part of the annual resolution, the bylaws are being reaffirmed and approved in their current form. Is there any questions to that or questions of?
No.
Russell? Okay. Is there a motion to approve the annual resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Has been properly moved and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, can we have a call roll, please?
Mr. Biederman,
Approved.
Mr. Bixby,
Approved.
Dr. McCoy,
Abstain.
Ms. Payne can't go.
Reverend Robinson,
Approved.
Judge Salinas,
Approved.
and Ms. Tribble. Thank you.
Did you call my name?
Ms. Payne, because you are participating electronically, this includes setting fines and fees, and under the library policy, you cannot vote on this matter by not being physically present.
Okay.
All right, so the motion carries. So with that, there's nothing else on our agenda under our annual meeting. So our meeting is now adjourned. Thanks for coming out. See you at the next meeting.